Hi everyone, it's Sandy Chong here from the Australian Hairdressing Council. Now, a few weeks ago, I did announce that we were putting together a program called Reality Bites. So as you know, I'm a hairdresser and I'm also a salon owner. Now, I know what it's like on a day-to-day basis to just feel stressed, to feel a bit overwhelmed, and also to feel time poor. So we've asked some industry experts to put together some tips for you that are under 10 minutes. In fact, they're between 5 and 10 minutes, and they're going to cover everything from, including me, everything from apprenticeships, education and training, marketing, social media tips, and anything to do with the day-to-day running of our businesses. So please make sure you tune in. Now, these reality bites are going to be shown on the Australian Hairdressing Council, also Salon Select and the Youthworx pages, as well as our YouTube page, which is the Australian Hairdressing Council. So make sure you join us. Now, with today, I do want to point out that being July the 1st, we have a new award. And that new award does kick in from the first full pay cycle. So that does confuse some people, so just let me clarify. Now, if your week cycle is Monday to Saturday, then it starts today. However, if your week cycle is Wednesday to Tuesday, then you don't pay the new award rate until Wednesday to next week. The other thing that gets really confusing is classifications. So I'm just going to clarify what classifications are, because please bear in mind that every employee must receive a pay slip every week. So it is actually illegal in this country for anyone to work and not get a pay slip. So make sure that every one of your employees does receive a pay slip and they get it every week. Now, if you're not sure what to put on your pay slip, and if you're a member of the Australian Hairdressing Council, then by all means give our office a call. And if you're not a member, then you are more than welcome to give us a call as well, and we'll guide you in the right direction, okay? Now, when we talk about what needs to go on a pay slip, there are certain classifications. The first classification is a level 1. Now, if you're an employee in a salon, if you have an employee in your salon who's a level 1, that means that they're a coordinator or a receptionist, or they are a salon assistant. That means they're not an apprentice. That is a separate classification. So an apprentice classification, first, second or third year, is separate. A level 1 is coordinator, receptionist, or it is a salon assistant. Now, if you have a manager in your salon, the award states that their rate is 5% higher. However, most of us do negotiate an hourly rate for our managers. As long as it's above the award, just bear that in mind. Now, level 2 classification is for a makeup artist, or it's for a nail technician, or it is for an unqualified beautician, and that is a level 2. Most of us in the industry, as a senior stylist, will be a level 3. Now, level 3 simply means that you have completed your apprenticeship and you are a qualified hairdresser holding the certificate level 3, okay, certificate 3. Now, level 4 means that you are a beauty therapist and that you hold a certificate 4 in beauty therapy. A level 5 means that you could be a hairdresser who has completed a certificate 4 in hairdressing, or it means that you could be a trichologist who also hold a certificate 4 in trichology or equivalent. Now, a level 6 in the Hair and Beauty Award means that you're a beauty therapist and you hold a diploma in beauty therapy. So that's a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And these classifications must be on a pay slip. And as I said, each employee must receive their pay slip every week, okay? So that's enough from me for Reality Bites. And as I said, please join us every week. You'll be able to find us on a number of pages, and it'll be twice a week, and we're going to run this series until the end of the year. So thanks for listening, everyone, and welcome to Reality Bites.